Hello and welcome back to the channel at Languedoc Property Finders. Today we are in the heart of the historic town of Pezenas and we're going to be seeing a 2-bedroom flat here right in the heart of Pezenas, steps away from bars and restaurants and shops. And yet once you step inside the courtyard of this small complex and you come into the flat, the door is right in front of us, it's like an oasis of quiet. So steps away from the hustle and bustle of Pezenas, but inside here, it's serene and quiet. So let's go in and have a look. So as I step into the main entrance, we walk into a living room, dining and kitchen area. It's all open plan, very easy for the reception of guests. And I have to say, it's lovely. I'm just going to pan around a little bit so that you can see the gorgeous the gorgeous stonework on the right-hand side as you walk in. How beautiful. The ceiling has the original beamwork. It also benefits from 2 very large veluxes, giving ample light into the room, but they both have blinds that are remote controlled, so you can control the heat that comes into the flat during the summer. There's a wood burner here in the centre of the room, and that warms the entire flat up. Very, very efficient, very powerful. Now, I have always thought that open plan living spaces are brilliant because it means that when you have guests and you are preparing drinks or food, you can actually be part of the party. You can still engage with your guests whilst you're in the kitchen preparing things for them. And this house in particular, although the design of this kitchen has the hob facing towards your guests. And I think that's such a clever design. It means that you can truly engage with the people that you've invited over to help you celebrate life in this beautiful flat. Gorgeous stonework, wonderful beams, all in the centre of Pezenas, and yet it is so quiet here. Pezenas has a population of about 8,000 people. It's always busy, especially at the weekends. There's a fantastic market, fruit and veg market, that is a destination. People come to that market for miles around because it's so good. It provides so many fruit, veg, not just raw, but cooked food as well. And then there's also fashions and leatherware, jewellery, etc. So it's a real destination. Fully fitted kitchen. There's a hood over the hob. Everything you could possibly need. There is also a dining area here. I glossed over that earlier. And there's storage here on the left-hand side for coats, etc. That's all. Very well thought out. Then as we come through this entrance here, this doorway here, there's another room which the owners are currently using as an office. There is a desk space here on the left-hand side. And it was a bit of a playroom as well for their children. But this room could be used as a TV room, an office, a second lounge area. Lots of light as well. There are 2 more large veluxes in the ceiling here. So there's lots of light coming into this room. And then that beautiful stone gets carried through to this room as well. Now, I think the stone is scorched there because previously there must have been some sort of wood burner, but we're probably talking of many, many years ago. But I think it gives real character to the stone. The tile is terracotta, very hard wearing. And I'll tell you something else as well. Because you are on the top floor of this building, there's nobody above you, so you're not going to hear anybody walking around in the flat above you. That's a huge advantage. There's also, to the side here on the left, another door with the guest toilet, the washing machine, and the water heater. And yet there's yet another window in the ceiling there as well, providing more light. This apartment is all about the light. So as we walk through this room, there's a corridor here, and this hugs the wall. And then on the right-hand side is the first of 2 bedrooms. Again, there's a huge Velux in the ceiling. And that beautiful stone gets carried through the entire apartment. Absolutely stunning. I'm just in love with the stone. I'll pan around so you can see it on the other side as well. So there is an ensuite in this bedroom that could very easily be blocked off. You don't need to have it as an open ensuite. You can simply extend the wall here that runs around. You can extend it up to the ceiling. Not a problem at all. Some people won't mind, but other people would prefer privacy. Just depends on your taste. So there is a bath and a shower and a single vanity. And there's some storage also here on the right hand side. And as we come back out into the corridor, the main bedroom is at the end of this little corridor. A couple of steps down, and here is the main bedroom. There are high ceilings throughout because, of course, you are on the top of this building. You are the top level of this building. So they have built into the attic. So the height of these ceilings must easily be 4 or 5 meters. There's reversible air conditioning here in this bedroom as well. And then there's another open bathroom or other shower room. Again, if it's not to your taste, you can close it up, not a problem, quite easy to do. This is a very large master bedroom, I think. Big windows. There's also a little window there in the bottom right-hand corner there. This bedroom benefits from a dressing area as well. So I'm just going to show you that. Lots of shelving, and it goes all the way up to the ceiling, so you could put in more shelves. You probably need a ladder to reach the higher shelves, of course. But very, very convenient. It's a really modern flat in an old building right in the heart of Pezenas. You have 2 bedrooms and quite a large living room, dining, kitchen area. So entertaining guests is not a problem. You'll find that when you have a property in Pezenas, friends want to come and visit you because there's so much to do in Pezenas. It's easier to have friends come over. If you want to go out to a restaurant, you'll have your pick of all the restaurants. There are shops and there's a cinema. There's lots of exhibitions, and during the summer, there's a festival of some sort every weekend. So I think you'll be very popular if you have this flat. In Pezenas, it's often difficult or tricky to find parking space close to the place where you live, but this flat actually has 2 extra features. As you walk in through the main gates from the street, there is a little area under the courtyard that belongs to this flat where you could park a small car. But if your car is a little bit larger, the owners of the flat have actually organised a rental of a parking space just a couple of doors down at a private car park, which is actually quite difficult to get into. It takes about a year to get a space. And so if you wanted to, you could take over that rental. So that's a huge plus for this apartment. I'm taking you outside now because there's a couple of things I want to show you. First of all, the courtyard area, which is downstairs. Now this is a communal area. So if you have a pet dog or a cat, or even children, they can play down there, no problem. Then just outside of the flat here, there is more storage. It's a bit difficult to see because it is dark, but that's where they keep the wood for the wood burner. So that's a big plus. You don't have to keep running downstairs in the courtyard. And there's more space up there that could potentially be turned into a roof terrace. You'd have to ask permission from the Mairie to do that, but there's definitely a possibility. I'm also going to go down these beautiful old stone steps. It's a spiral staircase because I want to show you the courtyard and the space that comes with the flat where you could park a small car. It's also a very, very pretty stone staircase because this beautiful stone on the wall carries on right through the building. I think this is just stunning. It's the part of Pezenas that I find the most endearing, the most charming. The old stone of Pezenas. So here we are. We're on the ground level now. This is the courtyard. Very quiet, very private. And if I were to pan around here, you might not necessarily be able to see immediately because it is a bit dark. I'm going to turn the lights on at the far end. But this is the old courtyard, cobbled, must have been here hundreds of years. And if I pan around, there is a little area just here which belongs to the flat. So you would be getting a portion of this courtyard where you'd be able to park a small car. I don't think there'd be any problem coming in through the double doors here. You can open those, no problem to get a car through. They are actually quite wide. I will measure those and I will have them on the website so that you know exactly how big they are. But that's a huge plus, having parking within the premises. And then, of course, also the rented space, that's just 2 doors down. So I think a very beautiful flat in the heart of Pezenas. Look at that stone, it's just absolutely stunning. If you'd like to arrange a visit, I would be so happy to show you this flat. Please click on the link at the bottom left of the video and I'd be happy to show it. Thank you so much for watching.